Hey everyone, I got a quick review of this Husky adjustable height work table. I think this thing is a great option for a workshop or makerspace or just a standing sitting conversion height desk that you don't want to break the bank for. So what I have here is the 72-inch version. They make it in a few different sizes. They're all 24 inches deep, and they all have the same drawer size if you get one with drawers. They do have a 1 drawer or a 2 drawer or a no drawer option. So I had a goal for this table, and I wanted a fairly big 3D printer on it and a laser cutter as well, and that means it was going to have to be pretty big. Now when I started out, I had this laser cutter on what I thought was a 24-inch by 48-inch Workbench top, and I thought 24 inches would be good. Turns out my other Workbench was 25.5 inches deep, and this enclosure didn't fit on it. So what I ended up doing is I ripped off the rounded edge on the back of the table, put some biscuits in, and then just jointed a 4-inch additional length of oak on the back. It's about 1.1 inch thick, and that worked great. Now I've got a 28-inch deep table instead of 24-inch, and I can fit everything that I want. I did refinish the whole top of this with polyurethane. The finish on this is great when it comes, and I think the regular wood is rubber wood, so it's not super hard, but it's a good economical option for doing a big workbench top. It is solid wood, 1.1 inch thick, so it's pretty nice. Now when you're putting this thing together, it's got an option for this brace at the back here. You can also put it in the center. It's going to be probably a little bit more sturdy if you put it in the center, but I wanted the option of sitting down at this thing, so if you're going to use it as a desk, you probably want to put that in the back. All right, so one note when you're assembling this, for the most part assembly is really easy except for getting this crank lined up. You see it goes into a shaft here, and there's a gearbox, then it goes all the way across, and on that other side, there's another gearbox. When you're assembling it here, you've got to push a hex shaft into that gearbox, into the receptacle. And even though they tell you don't mess with the height of these when you get them to put them together so that hex will be lined up, it wasn't in my case. And you have to align it over here and push and turn the crank over here to adjust it. And I couldn't do that by myself. So I had to have my 4-year-old daughter come turn the crank slowly while I pushed these two together. So it's not a one-man job to assemble this. It's a 1-man and a 4-year-old girl, or just 2 people, to put this thing together, because you definitely need to have a second set of hands to turn this crank 6 feet away. There's no way you're going to be able to do it by yourself. It also has the option on feet for swiveling locking casters, or you can do adjustable height feet that just sit in one spot and you can make it perfectly level using these. The casters on this roll really smoothly, and you can lock them down just by stepping on these pedals, and it holds it pretty well. The height adjustment crank is over here. You just turn it a whole bunch of times to bring it up or down. You can pull it out. It's got a little ring detent on here, so it's not sticking way out and getting in your way, and it fits in one of the drawers if you don't want it sitting out on the table. So this is at its lowest height. Off the floor, it is 29 inches. And it's 29 inches with the casters. I think you can get it a little bit shorter if you use the feet. Once you get to the top, you've got 42 inches for max height. If you do lose the crank, this is a 3/8 inch hex. A big old Allen key will work as well. Or if you've got a 3/8 inch socket, you gotta be careful, because I don't think this thing can take a ton of torque, but you might be able to put a drill with a clutch in here and move it up and down as well. I don't have a 3/8 inch hex socket though, so I won't be able to try that for you, sorry. The drawers are just under 48 inches wide. I think they're like an 1/8 inch shy of that. They don't come with liners. I added these myself. They're 16 inches deep. They work great with the Husky 16-inch shelf liners here. Now the specifications on these drawers say they're 2 inches deep. It's more like 1 3/4 or so is about all you're going to be able to fit in these depth-wise. I mean, they fit a pair of safety glasses in here, laptops, things like that. You can see kind of the array of stuff I have. You could fit probably a tray of wrenches in here or something like that. Definitely no deep well sockets though. This is a fairly shallow drawer. You got 2 of them. They're fairly light duty. They flex a bit. I wouldn't really load these down with a ton of tools, but if you've got some light stuff like I have in here, they work great. No matter what option you get for width-wise, it's going to be the same drawer unit that you end up with. So this is the same size for the other units that come with drawer options. So overall, I think this is a great, sturdy workbench or work table. It's perfect for the purpose I bought it for, with the exception of me not measuring and needing to add a little depth. But that was fairly easy to do. They also come in white and black. Sometimes the white one will be a little bit cheaper than the black one, or vice versa. I got this one on sale for $300. It's normally around $350. Sometimes they put one on sale instead of the other. So that's the reason I have white instead of black. So overall, I definitely recommend this, especially for the price that I paid, $300. I don't think you can beat it for quality. So hopefully this review was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe.